I'm George Pryor with Priority Investment Group. Right now we're going to be talking about some houses that you can probably find MLS and the internet. There's a lot of guys selling houses here, which may be good deals, and certainly on the face of it, it looks like a great deal. Here's a house. It's an REO, bank-owned property. It's typical that we'd replace windows, do the roof, new stairs in front, and you're thinking, hey, this could be a good bargain. You can probably get into this house $5,000, $10,000. Except let's look right next to it over here. Its neighbor is empty and also looking for the same thing. Its neighbor, the red house over there, also empty, also probably a tear down. Let's go back down the other side. This is the neighborhood that you're buying in. You don't realize it. Look at this. First an empty lot, somebody's been torn down, then a building, maybe apartments or something, empty, gutted, across the street, same kind of thing, empty. Look at that one down there. There's a big apartment building, boarded up, empty, an empty lot on the corner, one house. And then here, finally, we're back to another house which may be available for you to buy over the internet or through MLS or from some real estate salesman that you've never met. Here's an interesting neighborhood. We found two houses for sale just up the street from here, 100 yards. And then we looked down the street, and this is what we found. It looks okay looking down the street. But then as you begin to turn in, every house in this block is closed up, boarded up, burned, half empty lots up there. The next 3-4 houses past the lots, every single one burned and empty. The ones across the street, boarded up. And right next to them, an empty lot, continuing down with more boarded up houses. And keep in mind, there's 2 homes available for investors just down the street from here. You could put your money into one of those homes if you don't know what's happening with this neighborhood. We know what's happening in this neighborhood. It's disintegrating. 10 years from now, every house in the street will be boarded up. The city will be coming and burning them down. They could be farmland for the rest of Detroit's history. You don't want to invest here. Here's another great example of an investment house you can probably buy online through MLS or an out-of-state broker. Or this one. 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 You can't see the house, but you can see what's across the street. Unless you know the context of the property that you're buying, unless you go with a company that is picking the neighborhoods and knows how to find a house in a neighborhood that's going to prosper and not disintegrate, the money that you spend on an investment in Detroit is going to be thrown away. If you don't know where you're going or what you're doing in Detroit, you're going to be putting your money into an investment like this and you're going to lose it. There is only one way to buy in Detroit, and that's to know the city or to buy properties from someone who knows the city. We can help you with both those things. You want a house just to start with and handle everything on your own? We can help you find it. You want a turnkey income producing rental property in Detroit, Michigan for only half of the appraised value? Priority Investment Group will help keep this from happening to you. So we saw a lot of houses today. We saw houses we just purchased. We saw houses which are currently being rehabbed and houses with tenants in them producing income today for an investment purchaser.
The main thing that we saw was the neighborhoods. That's what differentiates us from the rest of the people that are out here buying properties and trying to resell it to investors, are the neighborhoods. These are neighborhoods that people want to live in, that it's easy to cash flow. This isn't a bulk property from the bank. These are hand-picked houses in hand-picked neighborhoods that are already cash flowing.
There's a lot of houses available in Detroit today. It's easy to buy a house, which is going to be a horrible investment. Bad neighborhoods is the biggest problem in Detroit. We know the neighborhoods. Our property management team's been here for 20 years. We really have the best investment properties in the city of Detroit.